yeah, today we've got this Toyota Kluger in for a bit of a spot repair. There's a bit of a big gouge down here, so I put some 2-pack knifing putty in there, did a UV primer, and then prepped it up, and we're just going to do a bit of a spot repair here. So I love doing spotties, and I think there's nothing wrong with them as long as you do them properly. Lots of people get a little bit butthurt that we do them. Some people don't like the fact that we do them, but I enjoy, well, I just enjoy doing them. I don't really see it as much of a challenge anymore, but I always used to like a challenge, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with it done properly, you know. At the end of the day, this is all just cosmetic, you know what I mean? And if you can make it look good again, then what's the problem, you know what I mean? You know, there's no structural damage, obviously. Literally nothing more than a bit of a cosmetic repair. Why should the owner have to pay to have the entire bumper cover taken off when it's not necessary to fix the cosmetic damage that is here? I mean, yeah, some people like feel quite passionate about it. You know, then you're like, oh, you're a hack, you know. And they're like, how dare you do a spot repair? Or what was the other one I saw recently? Spot repairs ruin it for those of us who do it properly, you know? Well, I disagree, wholeheartedly disagree with that comment, because we do both. And what's to say that you can't do a spot repair properly either? You know, it hasn't ruined it for us. It hasn't ruined the, you know, the bigger job for us. People aren't going to stop smashing their cars and needing large-scale repairs done just because we do a few spot repairs. It's not ruining it for anyone. You're only ruining it for yourself if you're unable to do this kind of work. You need to adapt in business and in life, I guess. And if you're unable to adapt, well then you're going to get left behind, I'm sorry. There's a growing market for this kind of work. I'm happy to do it. Honestly, like, been following this guy recently on Instagram, Wayne from Damage Undone. He's from the UK, and he's actually got a YouTube channel too, Damage Undone, and that's all he does now. He said, if it takes me more than like 2 days, I don't even want the job, you know? So he lives on this stuff, does 2 or 3 of them a day. And I would actually like to get a business myself like that. He's like a one-man band, I'm pretty sure, one-man show. Runs himself a little workshop. Don't even believe he has a spray booth, but obviously he doesn't need one. He uses UV primers, speeds the process up. That's one thing that we've got in common, we love our UV primers. Yeah, so I do recommend going over and checking him out. He's also got the specular UV curing light, which I have and I sell actually, and he speaks very highly of it. He's used many other UV lights that I haven't used, and he says out of them all, bang for your buck, the specular is probably going to be the way to go because it's still quite powerful. Some of the other cheaper ones are just a little bit less powerful and takes a bit longer to dry the product, so yeah, man, I'd love to have myself a little workshop. I'd live off this stuff, mate. Do 2 or 3 of them a day, man, you're done, you know? 2 of these in a day, you haven't done by morning tea, and you've made your day's wages by lunchtime. Oh, got that out before I clear it. You know, you've made your day's wages before lunchtime, and you've helped people out as well, you know. If they say go to a body shop that doesn't do spot repairs, they're going to say, well, you know what, we need to pull that bumper off. There's remove and breathe this time. We're going to have to mix up 300 mils to paint your entire bumper. We're going to find extra stone chips. We're going to have to fix all of them. So, you know, you're up to $500 to $700 depending on the car and the colour. Whereas something like this, man, you can do that for $250. Probably 300 maybe, you know. 250, 300. Like if I was in business, I'd probably say 250 for a little one like this, you know. Do two of them before lunchtime, there's 500 bucks for your day, you're laughing, mate. There's your rent paid. Second day, there's the materials paid for. Third day, the money for you. You know, you make 500 bucks in a week. then you Friday, then you never make another 500, you make $1,000 a week. Laughing, mate. You know? And that's if you only do two. Honestly, you could probably do 3 or 4 of them pretty comfortably in a day, you know? Yeah, it's an argument probably not really even worth having, because people have got their opinions on it. They're probably not going to change their opinion, you know. If you're against what repairs, me talking about this isn't probably going to really persuade you that they're not that bad. And if you like them, then you probably already like them anyway, so yeah. Either way, it's all good. I like them. I like doing them. I enjoy doing them. Just quick little jobs, you know. Get them in, get them out. This camera, it wasn't working this morning. I was going to record the prep work on this as well, but the cam wasn't turning on. Then I called up one of my friends who works at JB Hi-Fi, and he helps me out, which is like an electronic store here in Australia. And I was like, oh, can you get me a GoPro for a good price? He's like, yeah. And it turns out he's got a GoPro 4, and he's going to sell that to me. And then it started working again. I think I'll still get it though, because this thing, I think I told you guys, but I dropped this camera in Sinners like 2.5 years ago, and it's been going strong ever since. It's crazy. It shouldn't work. Like, this thing should not work, but it does. So it's hard to turn on and shit. So he said like $100 bucks, man. Exactly the same cam as what I've got, GoPro 4 Black. And yeah, the funny thing about it is, like, the new GoPros, the 7, by the time you get all the accessories, I was even looking at like over $900. You know, you need batteries, you need charging docks, all that kind of stuff. I was looking at $900 bucks, and then there's a few features that would actually be worse than this one. Either way, you guys probably don't really care about that. You just want to put that next coat of clear on. So yeah, sounded clear as usual. I did put fast hardener in it. These are the kind of jobs you really want to put the fast hardener in. Get them in, get them out. It's not going till tomorrow, so I will give it maybe a 20-minute bake, unmask it, put it outside. We can leave it overnight, and then we'll do a little bit of a polish around these edges. Bob's your uncle, mate. Gotta love those little 200mm PPS cuts, really handy for jobs like this. I actually haven't used this A&I R150 for a while. Now I'm remembering why I like it so much. It's a little ripper, mate. I've been using the Bowler for a while. So that's that line here, teetered out through here, so I do have to do a little bit of a blend. That's looking all good, man. Nothing wrong with it. But you gotta get spotties, mate. Drop down too far, the fade out center is perfect. Probably more important these days, my pressures, because I put my earplugs in when I'm working, but it's harder for me to hear the pressure. I just like protecting my ears these days. I started to get a form of tinnitus. Well, tinnitus, not just a form of tinnitus, I started getting tinnitus and get like ringing ears at night time sometimes. Little bit of a fade out through there. That'll polish up, no dramas at all tomorrow. I'm confident of that. I've done it before. Ain't my first rodeo there, gunners. Yeah, loves it, man. Loves it. Love that shit. See, that 10 minutes in and out, probably not even. I'll give you a close-up look at it. There you go. I'm really happy with that. As I said, down here there was a big gouge out of it. It's looking all nice now. I fixed the one there and a few stone chips up here. You know, back on the road and looking good. Catch us in the next one. Jumping out.